This is Minecraft. Welcome to this video tutorial series about anything to do in Minecraft. This is about survival. This is about accomplishing tasks, doing things. In this series, I will be instructing about how to do whatever it is you want to have done. Whether it be surviving, cooking, building, I will attempt to do as much as possible for anything you want to see done. The first day is all about survival. Surviving your first day and advancing further as you can into the game. As quickly as you can. Now, don't worry about too much about food. Your first day is critical about collecting items. The first thing you want to do is collect some wood. I suggest in range of 4 to 5. One standard tree. Do not go overboard. Do not collect more than that. You want to be able to get enough the other resources, and a maximum amount of 5 is necessary so that you can be able to build tools. Just enough the essentials to get going. You do not want to go overboard, because going overboard kills daylight, and after daylight is when the monsters come out. You want to be able to get as much as you can before that happens. The best it would be to actually find a hole in the ground to dig to find resources, but if you do not have that, simply dig in any place. I suggest plains only because of the closeness of the resources to the land, but otherwise that's perfectly fine. Anywhere is good. Do not create as much as you can as fast as you can. You want to be able to have just enough to make your basics. Do not do all the tools. You're not here to get achievements. You're here to survive. Just enough for that. Do not go overboard and make anything else, because you only want to be able to collect. Tip number 1 for anyone playing Minecraft who's learning: always have your tools in the same slot on the bottom. Always. This way you know exactly where everything is at a time of crisis. Your fingers will remember. Now collect this here is smooth stone. You cut it down, you break it with your pickaxe and it becomes cobblestone. We build the cobblestone. My suggestion is collect the precise number of 15. And I'll show you why. You do not need this pickaxe. Chuck it. You want to be able to create tools that will help you survive. Stone is likely to be your bread and butter in this game. Now you want exactly 15 for this reason. Surviving is necessary. You create a furnace, as I just showed you, and you create 2 swords. 2 swords, people, not just one, because the stone swords don't last too long when fighting the mobs that come out at night. Now you can go anywhere you like to settle a house, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever gets you survive, and it gets you interested in location. I myself like the plains because of the lack of obstacles in the way. You need wool, like the wool I just killed. Sheep, those are sheep. You need to kill them, at least initially, to get their wool. You will need these for a bed. Now to find this, a hole in the ground is perfect. Remember one key source. Ooh, even better. A larger cut hole in the ground. Now, remember one key factor when digging, going into any hole. Always keep dirt on you. Just you get more as you play. This stuff is everywhere, but you want to be able to collect dirt. Dirt is necessary because it is a scaffold. Yes. You'll likely fall many times, and the only savior you will have is dirt. Dirt will keep you alive because it is found everywhere, and it does not fall like sand or gravel. You are looking for that stuff. That is coal. It is used for 2 things mostly. The main source is for cooking of food or smelting of ores found in the ground. Second most important feature is torches. You dig, don't go crazy, just get one patch is good enough. you will have in the crafting you will have 2 leftovers. You create torches as so, and they provide light that will keep mobs out. All evil monsters are afraid of light. Now, you want to go underground long enough to be able to find only a couple of natural resources. That screeching you hear somewhere is a spider, likely under here. There are 2 different kinds of spiders. Both of them have the ability of jumping out at you. Don't freak out at that. That's just a startle feature. All Notch had to do. Always keep your bearings. There he is. Hello. Now, for those of you who are archer of the type, you collect these string. It can make a bow, but you're looking for this stuff. This here is iron. I suggest someone to patch, if you can find it, of around 6 to 8. So you can make several key features. If you get exactly 8-ish, even better, because always keep an ear out. Ear out, not eye out. You need to watch your surroundings. You need to listen. Monsters, except the only thing that doesn't make a sound when coming near you is creeper. Then you're pretty much dead because they are very, very good at startling you. Now you found your resources. Perfect. Get out. Remember, just like your food, always keep your resources in the same spot. I always keep dirt in slot 1. This way I know where everything is, because when you're in a hurry, it's perfect to know where everything is at all times. Now you found your wonderful resources. It's about midday here. Perfect. You want to be able to find a location to settle down. Water is nice, but it's not always necessary. You want to find a nice location to live. Don't be afraid to go moving about, because jungles are kind of nice, but they're often, you find a lot of weird things at night there. Definitely not deserts. I would not suggest deserts, only because when you find out there's a high amount of everything bad spawning in deserts. I like plains because in plains you're regulated to the mostly spiders and zombies, the odd skeleton. Creepers not so much. Some mobs have a tendency to be more prevalent in certain biomes. Now, as I said, don't worry about food. Food is something that's normal. As you kill zombies, they drop the wonderful source known as rotten flesh. People like to shy away from this. But, ooh, pumpkins. Pumpkins are virtually useless. They come useful later in the game. Don't be afraid to collect some stuff as you go, as you're walking about. Always wander on your first couple of days until you find a perfect spot. If you will, a scaffold system or a ladder or something, that would be a perfect place to build. I suggest building within range of a nice forest. You always want a good source of wood near you, just for an extra building source and tools. See? That's kind of nice. Don't worry about your fuel source. Fuel. If you will be able to build and collect and expand later. Always wander on the first day. Don't be too afraid to go places. If you happen to cross the wonderful thing known as a village, you're set for life. You don't have to cook and make your food ever again because it's all provided. Now, forests are kind of nice if you can tame them a little bit. They usually come with a lot of sheep. Sheep are good because A, for wool, is good for decoration, but also because having sheep around is good because because no mobs like killing sheep, and they're very good for getting in the way, and for also remember within a chunk, which a chunk of land in this game is an area of 16 by 16. Expands way beyond that. That's the local chunk. Then you have the world chunks are way bigger than that. It's about 256 in one direction. These here are puppies, wonderful dogs. Now do not hit them. They will go mad and the whole pack will rage kill you. You need bones. You get from skeletons, which you will see later. You tame them with bones and they become your pet pal. These are good. See? I told you, don't worry about your food source. Pigs are only good for killing. They have no purpose except for dying. Go for pigs more than if you happen to get in the way of chickens, they're okay too. But save your cows. Cows are necessary for breeding. Pigs, kill them first. They're perfectly fine. You want to maximize on your daylight. See, it's not yet dark. You still got time. Take advantage of all the time you got. Come here, you. Now, see, by breaking this regular tall grass, you can get seeds. Seeds are used for getting chickens, breeding, as well as cooking food. For making food, you can plant that into wonderful wheat, which is used for for a couple of things. Now it's nearly dark. Don't be worried. Don't be afraid. Always build a foxhole. Do not do those towers high in the air. You might likely fall. Do not do a perch. You might likely fall. I suggest build a foxhole. If you can find a nice little mound of dirt built somewhere, build in that. Dig a hole. This way you can see out, as well as see out of your area, as well as just pay attention to what time of day is, and also control what's above you. Remember, make sure there's no overhang above you. This way you can actually see where all the mobs are when it's daylight. You dig a hole, as such. It'd be easier if I had a shovel, but you don't have time for shovels. I suggest in a hole like this, go like, you could do that. I prefer this. You put it there. You expand your hole and all. Now, it's nighttime. You need to, nighttime is when you maximize on your efficiency for the next day. You put your furnace down. Now, remember, see that number? 8. One coal will smelt 8 ores. It will smelt 8 cobblestone. Whether it's iron or gold, it will smelt, or even food like this, it will smelt at a ratio of 8 to 1. One coal is good for 8 pieces of everything. I don't like burning tree saplings or wood because it's a waste of building materials, especially wood. But coal is found rampant everywhere. As I said before, go for one patch and you're good. Always smelt within a range of 8 to 1. Don't waste your fuel sources there. In the beginning is very necessary to stay alive. Now remember, one Minecraft night is in the range of 7 minutes. Daytime is about 13. So you want to be able to maximize on the night and prepare for your next day. Daylight in Minecraft time is about just as the sun peaks over the horizon, which is about 5:30 in game time. Now, to those who are wondering what texture pack I'm using, I suggest you go and check out R3D Craft. It is Minecraft default, extended to the point of high definition. It is absolutely necessary for those who like the default pack but want more definition. I mean, the texture, look at this texture of this dirt. It is well defined. It looks like it is using the same pattern blockage of Minecraft 16-bit, but it uses the high definition of texturing to be able to define this, because this looks like polished stone, but keeping to the same color pattern, just varying depths of that color. This here iron ore, look how well perfectly defined that is. He's still a work in progress. As of 1.5, he's only 75% done, but the guy is gonna expand it really well done. And he points for doing a job well done. Now, as your everything is smelting and everything's going, you need to make to maximize on the new tools. I said 8 for a reason. You want to be able to make perfect. Hear that clicking sound? That's a skeleton. They're good for bones. Now, I don't mind burning a couple of logs just to be able to finish off these pork, because I need to eat. So, maximizing your food. See, one cooked pork gives you 4 food bars. Do not overeat. First thing you made was an iron pickaxe. Always have a bucket. And the last, obviously, you need a sword. Extra sticks like this. Always an extra torch is always good. One torch setup, 1 stick and 1 coal will give you 4 torches. I don't mind that you have got no armor whatsoever on. You're fine. You want to be able to find out that zombie or that skeleton. They're both very useful. Zombie flesh, if you're not eating it, is a perfect food source to feed dogs. Now be careful about skeletons. As of latest Minecraft, the closer you get to them, the faster they shoot at you. Be aware of that when attacking them with swords. They're harmless if you can get to them. Remember, keep strafing. Always keep moving. Now you have your wonderful iron, and you got your coal, and you got your food. Remember to put a torch down, because bad mobs are afraid of that wonderful light. The light that keeps you alive is the light that keeps them afraid. Now, a couple of extra blocks. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Afford, at this point alone, some extras. Never go wood, always stone. I suggest stone because it's everywhere. Stone is everywhere, and is a very good way to keep your resource usage to a minimum while you're working your best to get the first day completed. As serene as Minecraft is, you will be attacked by many things during this game. The further you go underground. Water here to add to a miner. When you go digging underground, remember a couple of things. You need dirt. Dirt is your savior. It blocks off water streams, lava streams, as well as keeps enemies back, especially when you're doing tunneling. Water is definitely necessary when you're digging underground. You'll get further into that. And the reason why, when on the episode of mining, this is Minecraft. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button to show me that you liked what you're watching. Also, hit that comment button and suggest what you want to see in next episodes. I read all comments, so what you might suggest might just get done faster. You will, and also definitely hit that subscribe button and join the pack. This is GoldFox9478. Thank you for watching.